Persian Gulf Operation Epic Fury, March 25th. Iran fired more than 100 missiles, exactly 101 missiles, at the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier, but not a single missile reached its target. All the missiles were intercepted midair, and Iran was given a sharp, immediate response. The U.S. Navy launched a massive retaliatory airstrike. Friends, this was not just an attack. This was Iran's open test of its entire missile power. But the U.S. Navy's multi-layered defense shield proved so powerful that even 101 missiles could not do any damage. Now let's understand the full details. Which systems did the job and how every missile was shot down. First layer, outer layer, from very far away. The carrier strike group's Aegis-equipped destroyers, like Arleigh Burr-class ships, detected the missiles 186 miles away using the AN/SPY-1 radar. Then they fired SM-6 Standard Missile 6 and SM-2. These missiles travel at Mach 3+ speed, use hit-to-kill technology, and blast Iranian cruise and ballistic missiles right in midair. A single salvo can handle many threats at once. Second layer, medium-range defense. The missiles that survived the outer layer were caught by the Evolved Sea Sparrow missile, ESSM. This system can launch 4 missiles at once from one launcher. It destroys Iranian anti-ship missiles like Qadr, Nur, and Ghadir in mid-course. Fast response and high accuracy. This layer is very critical against saturation attacks. Third and last line of defense, close-in weapon system. Any missiles that came close were shredded by the Phalanx CIWS 20mm Gatling gun at 4,500 rounds per minute. Along with that, CRAM missiles finished off the low-flying threats and drones. The electronic warfare suite completely jammed the radar guidance of Iranian missiles, released chaff and flares so the missiles would get confused and miss the target. Result, all 101 missiles ended up at the bottom of the sea, 0 damage to the USS Abraham Lincoln. The Pentagon and CENTCOM immediately confirmed the Lincoln was not hit. The missiles launched didn't even come close. The carrier is still continuing normal operations today and launching aircraft. And then the response? The U.S. Navy launched a massive retaliatory airstrike with 0 delay. F/A-18 Super Hornets and F-35C jets heavily damaged Iran's missile launch sites, radar stations, and coastal defenses. On one side, Trump is saying, "We are talking, a deal will happen." On the other side, late-night pizza orders in the Pentagon have increased so much that even the delivery guys have understood something big is about to happen. And at sea, the USS Tripoli with F-35 fighters, 2,200 Marines, and the entire naval armada is heading towards the Persian Gulf at full speed. So what is the real truth? Diplomacy or destruction? Today we decode everything that the headlines are not showing you. Trump himself said, "We are negotiating with Iran. Agreement has been reached on almost all points." But Iran's foreign ministry said, "No talks have happened. This is all fake news." So what is the reality? The backstory is this. On February 28, 2026, Operation Epic Fury was launched. The U.S. and Israel jointly attacked Iran. Iran's Supreme Leader Khamenei was killed in the strikes. Nuclear facilities were destroyed. Even then, Trump sent a 15-point peace plan to Iran through Pakistan. It includes Iran will never make nuclear weapons. Uranium enrichment will stop. The Strait of Hormuz will be opened. Funding for proxy groups like Hezbollah and Houthis will end. Iran's demands? Remove American bases from the Gulf. Don't touch our missiles and give us war reparations. Right now, this deal looks very far away, but Trump said, "We have given a 5-day pause. If talks work, fine. Otherwise, bombing will continue." What is the ground reality? Negotiations are going on, but the Pentagon is not stopping. Friends, military analysts know a simple trick. When pizza orders spike at night in the Pentagon, it means something big is being planned. And right now, all signals are pointing in one direction. The USS Tripoli LHA-7, an 850 feet long, 45,000-ton giant ship, left Japan's Sasebo, crossed the Malacca Strait, and has now entered the Arabian Sea. With it, USS New Orleans, USS Robert Smalls, cruiser, USS Rafael Peralta, destroyer, the entire Amphibious Ready Group, and the George H.W. Bush Carrier Strike Group is also coming into the region under planning. The Pentagon officially said CENTCOM has asked for additional options, meaning prepare for ground operations. The USS Tripoli is not an ordinary ship. It is a floating airbase. On its deck, F-35B Lightning II, stealth fighter jets that can land vertically, MV-22 Osprey, half helicopter, half plane, can put Marines on the ground, H-1Z Viper helicopters, death for Iran's small boats. trained UH-1Y and CH-53, assault and heavy lift, and 2,200 Marines, trained, armed, and ready. This is not just presence, this is an option. If Trump one day says, open the Strait of Hormuz by force, the Tripoli can do this job within 48 hours. Joint Chiefs Chair General Dan Kane said, we will destroy Iran's mine-laying capability and end their ability to neutralize commercial vessels. Now let's talk about Iran's military, which is no longer what it used to be. CENTCOM Admiral Brad Cooper himself said, Iran's air force is not functioning. The entire Navy is at the bottom of the Persian Gulf. The missile force is shrinking every day. U.S. submarines have already neutralized Iranian warships. Whatever naval capability Iran had, it has been finished in this war. So what card does Iran have left? The Strait of Hormuz, blocked out of fear, attacking civilian ships with missiles and drones, disrupting global oil supply. The IEA chief said, this is a bigger threat than the 1973 and 1979 oil crises. But the U.S. Navy is answering it with warship after warship. Is this only a U.S. and Israel fight? No. Behind the scenes, big players in the Gulf are also active. Saudi Arabia gave Trump a clear message. First, finish the nuclear program. This opportunity will not come again. Egypt, Qatar, and Turkey are passing messages on both sides. Pakistan delivered Trump's 15-point plan to Iran, but no Gulf country is openly supporting the U.S. publicly. Inside, support is there. Iran's nuclear program was a threat to all of them, too. The Omani mediator said negotiations were progressing, but then the U.S. dropped bombs. This war is not just U.S. versus Iran. This is a regional reordering. Right now, we are inside the 5-day diplomatic window. Trump has temporarily paused strikes on Iran's energy infrastructure. Negotiations are happening, but one thing is absolutely clear. The USS Tripoli is coming. The George H.W. Bush carrier strike group is ready. The $200 billion war supplemental funding bill is heading to Congress. All this happens together only when there is only the intention of diplomacy. My analysis, the U.S. is doing two things at once, talking as well as increasing pressure. Iran has only one option left, make a deal. Otherwise, the nuclear program will be permanently ended by force. And the Strait of Hormuz, Trump himself said, it will open, whether through dialogue or you know what happens next. This is the war that is bigger than the headlines. On one side, the drama of diplomacy. On the other side, the world's most powerful naval fleet is moving. History is being made live.